In today's video, I'm going to teach you how to insert row in Excel. If you've ever needed to make space for new data in the middle of a worksheet, inserting a row is the cleanest way to do it. I'll walk you through the simplest method, explain why it works the way it does, and share a few quick tips so your sheet stays neat and accurate. Start by looking at the far left side of your worksheet, where you see the gray strip with row numbers. That area is called the row header, and it selects the entire row when you click it. To prepare for the insert, first think about where you want the new row to appear. Excel always inserts a new row directly above the row you select. That means you'll want to click the row header of the row that's currently just below the spot where you want the empty row to go. For example, if you want a new row between rows 10 and 11, click the row header for row 11. Once you've clicked that row header, right-click on it to open the context menu. You'll see several options, but the one you want here is Insert. Go ahead and click Insert. Instantly, Excel creates a brand new blank row above the one you had selected, shifting your existing data down to make room. A couple of quick clarifications to keep everything predictable. Make sure you right-click on the row header itself, the gray area with the number, rather than a cell inside the row. Right-clicking the header ensures you're inserting a full row across all columns, not just shifting cells in a small selection. If you ever insert and the row appears in the wrong place, it usually means you selected the wrong row to begin with. Just press Undo and repeat the process, this time clicking the row header immediately below where you want the new space. After inserting, take a moment to glance at your formatting. Excel typically carries formatting from adjacent rows, but if something looks off, like borders or fill colors, you can copy formatting from a nearby row to keep everything consistent. Also, double-check any totals or formulas that refer to ranges. Most formulas update automatically when rows shift, but it's always smart to confirm that your sums and references still cover the right cells. One last tip. If you select more than one row header before you right-click, using the same insert command will add that exact number of new rows in one go. It's the same action, just applied to a larger selection. That's all there is to it. Right-click the row header below your target spot, choose Insert, and you're done. Keep practicing this, and it'll quickly become second nature.